Hello and welcome everybody out there in D&D land. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. No, it's not Saturday, it's Wednesday. Jesus, wishful thinking, right? Before we jump into the action, if you are liking this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're watching live, thank you so very much. Also, don't forget to like and follow and maybe subscribe everything. Jump into chat, tell us what you think about everything. And if you are interested in participating in games like this one, we do have open slots available, in this one included. And since it's such a brand new game and a brand new world, it's very easy for people to jump into. Please reach out to me and let me know. You can go through our Patreon, but it might be easier for you to jump into one of our live games. Again, schedule's down in the description below. And just reach out and let me know, talk to me a little bit. I'm a human being. I want to know what people are thinking. But anyways, let's get into the action. So, Kadamas, go ahead and tell us what happened last session.
There we go. Nope, starting last session, it started off with just basic info of the background of our world. We started off talking about the world of Comorder, with Jiro explaining basic concepts of the indigenous population, such as the Valera, getting associates of like the Threefold, how they work, and just different things like the City of Valora. The actual story started off with Cade and Galen waking up in Lazatov, in the Shanty's realm. After getting ready in the morning, they went off to go get breakfast. After going to breakfast, they went to a temple of Lyra. They went through there. Cade admired the artwork. Very avant-garde. Then they jumped over to Gray and the brothers, Forrest and Flea's morning, where they're waking up in their morning process. They went to their mornings. Forrest had an explosive morning. Talking around a little bit later, they had Cade who arrived and went picked up his beauty supplies. Yeah, beauty supplies. They talked for a while. After a while, they saw the brothers and Cade had a proposal to have the brothers come help them on a quest, and also offered to Miss Gray. After a little bit of convincing, the brothers agreed and joined. They went outside. They saw Miss Poppins and her completely organic vegetables. Talked to her for a bit. And then they went to the quest board where they chose to go help Draw Karen find her goat. They went to meet Draw Karen, talked for a little while, then got a very great, interesting commentary from Galen. A great interjection.
Commentary?
Oh, more interjection. You had a great interjection.
You called her a bitch.
You called her a bitch.
Yeah. Well, she's a Karen. Duh.
Wow. An entire clan of families just thrown under the bus like that.
After that, after much more discussing, getting more information on where the goat Dolly is, the group eventually set off to go try to find Karen's lost goat.
Very good. So, everybody, I forgot to open up a very needed little file for myself. Give me a second while I'm still talking and before I take a breath so that you guys don't realize that nothing is happening while I get there. There we go. I found it. You all walk through Alona for a period of time until eventually you all find your way over towards Parlour. Or not Parlour, Shanty's Rim. Now, Shanty's Rim is the eastern district that connects to the lake outside Alona. Most traded goods come through here and are sorted into large warehouses until it can be sent to the proper location it is needed. The warehouses, as each of you do know, are typically owned by some of the wealthiest and most influential individuals in Comorder. And, as such, is one of the most highly guarded locations within the city. Everything worth a dime is stored inside of Shanti's Rim. And the moment your group walks through here, guards start giving you a few looks. Hey, Galen, did you ever give yourself an art token for your character sheet?
I guess not. I thought I did.
Nope.
He's anonymous.
Mysterious man.
He's not the rogue. So you all begin walking through here, and you were told roundabouts what area you're looking for, but you weren't told where exactly you need to go to. Apparently some... Well, let's see if any of you remember. Go ahead, begin. Go ahead, begin.
So we were looking for...
Look for the warehouse of where the trolls are. They're in the warehouse. Let's see, which warehouse was it? I'm looking through the notes. Don't have the name of the warehouse.
A warehouse.
It was a warehouse. There was no specific warehouse.
Okay.
But we do know the name of the goat. It was Dolly.
Dolly the goat.
Dolly. So finding her will be... I guess you could just start calling out for Dolly if you wish.
And the trolls.
The trolls probably are the easiest thing to look for than probably a goat.
They did buy the warehouse.
They did buy a warehouse. If we do ask around, hey, where did the warehouse that the trolls bought? We're probably going to get more results than, do you know where a goat in a warehouse is? We might get better results through that.
Now, if we were to ask these questions, Cade, they would potentially, if we do anything there, lead back to us questioning
We could just
about the
guard.
trolls area. What?
We could just ask a guard. It'll be
Well,
fine.
no, that's what I'm saying. If a guard were to be asked this, and then we do something inside of there, and they did purchase this warehouse legally, we should probably tend to try not damage with anything within there, but acquiring the goat without any sort of damage to infrastructure or goods that the trolls do own legally. But yes, we could ask where the trolls are, if that would be easier.
I think, I guess you are right. Maybe we could have... We'd put on a cloak and then ask a guard.
Put on a cloak.
Yes. So they can't see my features. Mm-hmm. You look like you have a better idea. What is your idea?
We come back when it's dark?
So breaking in.
To which building, Miss Gray? That's where I wanted to ask the guards about why I would wear a cloak so they can't see my features, and then we ask the guards. They can't see it's us. We just
I whispered to Forrest. Now I know why he was in jail.
DM, do we have like an idea of how big this warehouse district is? Like,
so the city itself is roughly about 9-10 miles across.
Mhm.
About 5 miles connected to the eastern section of the lake, heading all the way towards the center of town. So you're looking at close to 82 square miles.
that's how big the warehouse is?
District.
The warehouse area? Oh, the warehouse district.
That's the entire Shanti's Rim district.
Holy cow.
And
I was gonna say I was gonna listen for a sheep, but fuck that.
right now you hear sailors and you hear rich people, and you hear drunken stupor, and you hear guards walking by. And in fact, as you're all kind of awkwardly standing there, not knowing where to go, a guard approaches up to you, Kadamus. Excuse me, do you need any help with something?
Why, yes, we're actually looking for some location.
Oh, well, please let me know. Where do you need assistance?
Would you happen to know where we could find a person who sells the majority of the warehouses in town?
There's a handful of individuals you want to look for. Do you know what dealings, the locations of the warehouses, or are you trying to purchase?
Looking to purchase.
Well, follow me over here to the guard station, and they begin walking with you to one of the many guard stations in Shanti's Rim. Again, this is where all of the warehouses are. The most security is here.
Yep.
And,
Underneath my arm, gonna do a thumbs up to Forrest.
This is why he's been to jail before. Is anybody following him, or are you just letting him go?
I'll follow, but at a distance.
I'm gonna pat him on the back before he starts walking off and just, you're gonna do great. And I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay, that'll last for 1 whole minute.
Well, oh shit, yeah, never mind.
I'll go with
You better
him.
use it.
I'm going so I can keep casting guidance.
So, as you're walking with the individual, he looks back and goes, so are you new to the Rim?
Me and I point to Galen have been here for about 2 weeks. A week, 2 weeks, about 2 weeks.
Ah, wonderful. What type of business are you looking to get?
More of a mineral business. We're looking to store iron, just raw goods and raw unprocessed ore.
Question: if we wanted to get like a job, like I don't know if it's like specifically like a rim job, or is it like a shanty's job? I don't know what
Warehouse
the title
job.
would be. Oh, warehouse job. Okay, thank you.
Most likely. Or sailor. They also refer to them as seamen.
Yes, indeed.
Many seamen come here to the Rim to get their jobs.
That's good.
Kai would be laughing right now. Galen, not so much.
Thank you for finding my third pun, which reminds me I need to set up a pun counter. So yeah, no problem. So yeah, he does look back at you. But if you are looking for some work like that, we're not currently hiring for most positions. Oh, sorry.
Seems like it might get a little dirty having to work around in this area, but yeah.
Well, yes, that is the point of working.
I have tears.
Have you ever seen any interesting characters come in and out of this? I'm sure you you've seen like some very people from not around here, or just random individuals that you never expect to buy a place. What's the strangest one you've ever seen? Come on,
roll me a persuasion.
No. Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
With a negative one.
2 nat 20s.
That's my payback for the rim job joke.
Oh my god. This campaign's gonna be awful.
Agreed. Right there, we got the pun counter on the screen. There we go. 2 natural 20s on a persuasion. He looks back at you and goes, well, I mean, this is Shanti's Rim. We see all manners of unique and interesting folk that come through here. But as far as buyers go, roughly about a week and a half ago, we had some trolls just sail in on a, I guess we would call it a boat. It did float on the water, so. And
Well, they have usually they have like a certain type of moss a lot of times when I travel that I could really use. If they're here, would you mind pointing us in the direction of where they are?
I'm sorry, but there is customer confidentiality, and
Ah.
I was not the one in charge of their. Well, I'm just a simple guard. I was facilitating because, of course, the individual felt a little freaked out that he was selling to trolls.
Could we talk to him then to see if he could? I mean, of course, so that he could be like the middleman and.
Well, that would be completely up to him. But I will take you over there.
Perfect.
Okay. After we're done with this individual, he points over at Kadamas. Still need to take you to go play.
You said that the individual sells warehouses that sold to the troll. If you can sell to a troll...
Well, sir, no offense. I mean, he looks you up and down. I would prefer to take you to somebody who could give you something more specific to what you need.
No problem. I turn around, mouth. I'll catch up.
Well, I mean, they all have to go with you because they have to wait on him.
I don't know where to go.
Yeah, just.
Never mind. Not back. Wait. Never mind.
Yep. So you all walk
What is
with
he
him.
mouthing? I can't read lips.
That was an I'll catch up, but we're following the guard.
And the guard keeps talking with you about all of the many different lovely, luxurious, noble families that all have their business that's ran solely out of this district for them. He brings up many interesting ones. He brings up the family name of a Tirin, the family name of Kren, the family name of Musas, the family name of Ranir, as well as the many other interesting ones. But you recognize a few of the names going, ah, yes, nobles. And everybody else goes blank, not caring at all. But he brings you over towards one of the nicer looking taverns inside of Alona. Now, Shanti's Rim does have the nicest taverns in the entire city inside of it, as well as the cruddiest and most low-end ones, since nobles usually like to stay close to their shares, close to their money. But he brings you up inside, and as you get to the front door, he looks at the guard, and the guard nods and allows you to enter in. This is a place that they will not allow you to walk in here unless you are brought here or you look like you belong here. Luckily, Kadamas, you do look like you belong here. And as you walk inside, he points over towards a lovely elven-looking younger woman. This right here is Mystique. Mystique, this is Kadamas. Oh, pleasure to meet you, boy. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pleasure to meet you too, miss.
Wonderful. I see that you have an entire posse with you.
Yes, there are many friends and associates.
Oh, all of you are friends. I had no idea. Sorry. I guess I'll wait out front.
He's...
Yep.
Associates is more the.
friend and associates.
But anyway, she gestures towards a seat right beside her as she's kind of sitting close to the fireplace, but it's not ignited. She just seems to be reading by lantern light. So, places the book down on the little coffee table in front of her. What are you looking to get into business for?
Currently looking to maybe set up in future my family shall be sending ore over here, or just raw unprocessed metal. We're looking to have a decently sized warehouse to store it.
What's the square footage you think you're looking for?
While they're talking, I'm gonna quietly just walk over to the fireplace and look up, check it out.
All right, are you going to try to stealth or just do it?
I'm just gonna do it. No, I mean, I'm not, like making a big noise about it, but I'm just gonna walk over and
Fair enough. Fair enough.
look up.
You go over, look up, and she looks over at you kind of strangely. Roll me a perception check, please. Okay.
Nope.
It definitely has burn marks, like it's been used quite often, but that's about all you notice.
Okay.
So, square footage,
Square footage.
10, 20, 30, 50, 100?
10. Only 10.
Really?
We're not looking for much at this time. We will expand later.
10,000 square footage, it's really small.
We're starting small. We're shipping all the way from Valen.
Oh, that's interesting. She pulls out a book from inside of her lapel and flips through it. Well, the best that I can offer you is a shared real estate with an individual, so long as none of your contents are explosive in nature. 10,000 is really small, so you'd end up having to pay probably a portion of rent with the individual for it.
Looks like I froze.
Now you're back.
Oh, back. Yep. No, none of the contents should be explosives unless he has anything that... Is any of the person that I shall be sharing with contents react negatively to iron ore?
Well, that wasn't put down in their notes, so I can't help but to assume no. If you would like, I can set up a meeting between the two of you. He might even be available this evening.
Met make an appointment to have a view of this property on a later date.
Sure, what day works for you? She pulls out a third book now and goes through a calendar, a scheduler.
Do you have anything for 2 weeks from now?
2 weeks to the day?
Within a general time frame.
Well, that's not how this works, honey. You give me a specific day, I'll set that time aside for you. If you just want to generally go loosey-goosey, you might find yourself somebody else to do business with. There ain't nothing loose or goose about me.
2 weeks plus 2 days from to date.
Well, I should be free after 8 a.m. I'm getting my mud bath done around 6. And then I'm free until supper, where I have to meet up with Constantine. Those of you who've been in the city longer than a year, roll me a history check. Only Gray. Awesome. Gray.
Oh god.
Constantine was a name drop by her. He is the current representative of the Toti. But any time between those would be fine by me. Just give me a 4-hour window so I can give you a more reasonable and much more in-depth investigation of the estate.
Does 3 o'clock sound fine for you?
3 o'clock sounds fantastic. She marks it down in her notebook and then signs it with your name. Kadamus. Very well, Kadamus. Just meet me back here on that day and we'll have ourselves a fantastic little view, okay?
Sounds wonderful.
Take care of yourself.
Did we get what her name was?
No, she never brought it up.
Nah. The guard did.
Yep.
Mystique.
Yep, Miss Mystique.
Oh, that's right.
But she's also not the one we need.
Yes. This
You
is
have to talk
just
to the guard.
This is just Kadamus being Kadamus.
Yeah, this is just him maybe buying a warehouse, but he probably can't afford. Oh no, he can't afford.
You cannot
How do you
afford
spell her? How do you spell her pun?
it. Mystique.
Okay, I was close.
But that also was not a pun, that's just her name. Not a pun yet.
You know, if we were in like a place that just smells of teak wood.
Oh, that would have been a good one. Yeah, no, I didn't.
Nope, it
Or if
just-
she had been like a dryad or something.
Well, pleasure to have a conversation with you, and I can't wait to see you soon. Take care.
And Cade's gonna get up.
I'm gonna, while Felician's inspecting the fireplace, I'm just gonna kind of come beside him. Keep an eye out for, you know which crest to keep an eye out for, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. If you see it, we should just steer clear of that.
Yeah,
I
agreed.
mean, I highly doubt they would remember or recognize us at all.
Yeah,
It's been quite a while, so.
it has.
But just keep an eye out. It'd be good to know.
I'll let you know if I see it.
Can I be listening into this?
I mean, with your stupid passive, I imagine you probably hear them.
Okay.
They didn't really walk away, they just quietly talked to each other.
Yeah.
We stage whispered.
Yeah, but the problem is she has a stupid passive.
No, yeah, I didn't.
Like-
For all normal people's perceptions.
Yeah. The average individual would never hear. That's the worst thing about living in her fucking house. Just. But anyways. The guard is waiting outside for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
So, did everything go well for you, sir?
Perfect. I do have an event for in 2 weeks. I shall be back.
Oh, that'll be fantastic. If you happen to see me walking around, I'd be happy to escort you there. In case you don't want to bring your friends along.
Oh, how terribly rude of me. Could I get your name?
Oh, yes. Smithson.
Pleasure to meet you, Smithson. Thank you for your help. We also could use help with my friends wanting to get to the deal for the moss.
Yes, they mentioned that before.
Yes. Could we start heading that way?
Oh, yes, I didn't realize I was making you wait while I was waiting out here. And he turns and begins walking.
My God.
Off we go.
This group has such good charisma.
Amazing.
It's my dump
We
stat.
have 2 people.
Yeah.
That's.
But roleplay wise, woo!
Yeah.
Anyways, you walk with him through the areas and he goes, just so you are aware, the trolls have been checked thoroughly and investigated. No malicious activity or intent has been discerned through them whatsoever, so it is still perfectly safe for them to be here in the city. In fact, we're actually in talks right now about potentially opening up some type of communication between their groups and tribes, as well as us.
If you had someone, just hypothetically speaking,
Yes.
that had claimed that something of value to them was of missing, and they had pointed it at we'll just say trolls of this warehouse, and that their item was located there, what would be the proper channels they should go through to get that item found?
Oh, that actually sounds a lot like a situation we had not so long ago. There was this very mean
Dwarven?
woman. She was dwarven, but she wasn't very dwarven. She was just mean. Who came down here accusing all of the trolls for stealing her goat. And she went through all the proper channels. We conducted an investigation, and there appeared to be no goat.
Interesting.
So you think that she just wanted to start something with the trolls, maybe?
I don't know. She seemed lonely to me and very angry at the world for merely existing. That is just my analysis of her.
Sounds like she doesn't like many people, and trolls can be nice too.
Well, that's just what I am finding out. I mean, Of course, we had our hesitations, because, trolls, But, turns out, they are actually fairly nice. I don't know where they got all their money, though.
Well, if we would ask that about any other family that had built their fortunes upon war and other means, we don't really question that. And if they had built that upon something, would we...
I always question it. I'm always wondering where people got the money from.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is we don't look badly upon families that had built money upon war prior to them deciding to go
I don't
into
know.
trade
There's
or...
a few families that come here, in all honesty. I'm not a fan. They made blood money, more or less. And I'm not a fan of that. That's not okay.
Any families in particular?
It's not my place to speak here. Sorry. Not on the clock.
Maybe you can get a drink with Cade and you two can speak over at one time.
I look towards Forrest.
Sure, you can join us as well.
Oh, I don't drink.
What? He immediately becomes disinterested in talking to you. Very judgmental.
Yeah.
But anyways, he walks with you all for a period of time until you get to a bit more of a general looking little... You alright there?
Yeah, I just had the thought of like, I don't drink wine. This pale ass over there.
Yeah. But anyways, brings you over to a very small, quiet little tavern. Not many people are in there, and it looks a little haggard and not very well upkept. And he whistles loudly, and you see an older-looking halfling gentleman peeks up from behind a chair that clearly they had to stand in to be able to look over the back of it. Hello. Don't scare him. He's very skittish. We have some people interested in your work. The left eye scans and analyzes all of you, while the right eye just stays fixated directly. Mr. Plain? Mr. Plain, you do hear me, right?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, Mr. Plain, I'm gonna leave them right here. Like I said, try not to speak. And he, walks out. The halfling is still over the chair, looking at all of you without showing his mouth. It's just his nose up.
We heard that some trolls had arrived here.
It was legal.
I actually wanted to inquire about them because they tend to travel with a certain type of moss that is incredible at coagulation.
You mean the Fremunda? The Fremunda boss?
Yes.
Ding. You got that one. I'll edit it. Okay. Do you want me to bring you over to them?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What's in it for me?
A tip?
Oh, fantastic. They jump over the chair and begin walking towards you all. You see this old halfling individual. They have a walking stick that they just twirl around in their right hand as they walk around. Their outfit looks very, very old, but incredibly nice for an old jacket. As they walk over, they look at the bar and hold their hand out expectantly. Nobody's at the bar at all.
Great, that was on you.
Oh, shit.
You could just give him some advice.
2 silver.
All right.
Or you could give him advice.
You reach into your bag for 2 pieces of silver, and as you're about to put it in his hand, you see that a small owl flies out with a top hat and puts it into his hand for him. Then he puts it on his head and just begins walking.
Clever.
The owl following behind.
But wait,
I guess we should just follow him. Yep.
Yes, you
Mhm.
should follow me.
I like him.
You would.
Why?
Because you wouldn't stay around me. You would you wouldn't want me to hang around all the time.
You're right, I don't like you.
Great.
So he walks with you. So you're really interested in the Fremunda? I heard that it's vile.
Oh, terrifyingly.
Well-
Don't need it.
It smells like. I don't want to tell you what it smells like.
Thank you.
Cheesy.
What kind of cheese have you been keeping in
I
that
meant
room?
like spoiled. Like, just has kind of that funk smell.
Wait, cheese spoils?
Well, it's not technically cheese is a spoiled form of dairy, of milk, isn't it?
As they're
No.
kind of like cocking their head to the side, the left eye is looking directly at you. They kind of like stumble and trip a little bit, and you all watch the right eye just boom, pops out of their head and dunk, 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 dunk. Ah, shit. Picks it up.
Did it look? Oh, I probably didn't have enough time to look at it.
Roll me a perception check.
I wanted to see if it was like destroyed or like kind of looking bad in any way.
The only vision I have is this guy
6.
with a googly eye. Like, that's all I got.
Question: is that eye falling out a lot?
Mind your own business, man.
Well, I was going to offer to fix it, but that's fine.
Wait, you can fix my eye?
Not give you a new one.
He like
but at
reaches in and
least
boom, pops it out.
I'll put my hand out.
Okay. It has some like mechanical gears in the back of it, and appears to be mostly glassed over.
Would mending be able to help with any of the issues, like potentially on the glass or anything?
Roll me a Arcana check.
Okay. 17.
The eye seems to be ill fit for his head. Like the eye is a little too small for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems to be the issue. Though this is a fairly potent magical item. Is a magical eye.
No. Cool.
But it definitely
I-
was not designed for him. It's a
Okay,
little
yeah.
too small.
I don't have like tinker's tools or anything like that, but I didn't know if potentially mending could fix. So if it's an issue of size, then I can't do
Yeah,
much.
no, that would. But
And I would tell him that it seems like it's an issue of size.
Yeah,
It doesn't
useless.
seem like
Bonk. Now the eye is facing inwards on the right eye, and just stays like that.
You might want to
What?
roll it.
Now it's facing the other way,
There you go.
but like
Nice.
completely the other way. Anyways,
I just do without.
you walk with him for
oh no, I'm just saying, yep.
You walk
Yes.
with him for a period of time until eventually you make it over towards a row of warehouses, and as he's walking past, you do see the right eye then like rolls around and then fixates in different directions. Like it's, scanning. And then ding! Oh, this is the building. He walks over towards it and bangs loudly on the door. Now this building appears to be roughly maybe 100 feet wide, and as you look back, maybe 200-300 feet long. Not very. I mean, like, it's a big warehouse, but it's nowhere near as large as some of the other ones in this area. He takes a step back, and the door opens, and you all look at this very tall, yellow-skinned mossy covered troll. Brr.
Hi.
Oh,
I came to inquire about some moss. Mind if we come in and talk business?
looks behind himself. Yeah. What kind of moss you want? The from under moss. Really? You want that?
It's an excellent coagulator.
Sure. Looks down at the halfling. Thank you again. Reaches behind themselves and pulls out a sack of gold and just like, in their hand, it looks like they're fisting it, but when they drop it to the halfling, it's like almost the size of him. There's this month's rent. Oh, thank you. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is great. They like hoist it over their shoulder like Santa. Well, fuck off. And then walks off.
Delightful.
He is.
What? I want.
I
that
agree.
I want that high. So, he steps out and closes the door tightly behind himself. You, how much of the moss you need?
I need not very much, but I would like to see it before purchasing.
Oh. Yeah. What are you buying at?
Where?
What are you buying it at? Price.
It's asking what you're willing to pay.
Yeah. Points at you. Common sucks.
What do you prefer to speak?
Do any of you speak Primordial? Because he just starts speaking in Primordial.
I actually believe I do. Let me check.
Woo!
Give me a second.
Mhm.
Would you give me 10 minutes in order for us to do this?
Looks back.
I don't say
No.
anything yet. But if he starts speaking, I'll listen.
He does spiel out in Primordial. I mean, I know not a lot of people in this town speak this, and it's really annoying. But yeah, this is what I know. Common sucks.
I'm gonna cast comprehend. I don't have it prepared, so I can't. Never mind. I'm gonna start ritually casting comprehend languages, and if I have time, and it goes off by the time it's over.
So he'll go back to common then if nobody speaks up. I can show you the moss. This ain't creepy shit, is it?
No, it's for healing. To stop bleeding.
Alright. He kneels down on one knee and then lifts his arm, which it's coated in the moss.
And Gray's just like looking at everyone, just like, y'all check stuff. And she's
I do want you to give me a con save, Gray, because you have a really good passive perception.
but also I get that bonus.
You
so...
do!
Felician, it's time for you.
So 18.
18. You look at the arm and you like, as you get closer, you're like, oh, that is fine.
This is not as bad as I saw even earlier today, so we're okay. Like, so she pulls off like a vial. This is to hold about 4 ounces, so a gold for that, if you don't mind.
4 ounces?
Yes.
4 gold.
While they're doing that, I'm going to try to hide behind Forest
Mhm.
and then sneak off.
Give me a stealth check.
Yep. I know I can do this. Guidance. Ooh. Let me roll my d4.
Ninja flea. Ninja flea.
26.
So, 2 gold and 4 silver.
Uh, yeah.
And
He takes his arm and just scratches, and it sounds like Velcro as it like peels off onto the ground.
and we're like, glove on.
Just like the horses.
Yep. Just like goes into the stopper. Well, very much appreciate your
Money.
time. She hands it over.
Like, someone tried stealing, and I got in trouble for breaking their legs.
How rude. What were they stealing?
Stew. We sell stew.
Oh.
I didn't know if that would be a person, but once you said you sell stew, I assume that means a type of food.
No, food, not people.
Yes, once you said it.
And they tried not paying, and he like pokes Cade in the leg with a finger that's the size of his leg. Cade, you kind of like, yeah. Like, yeah.
Unfortunate.
Didn't mean to break, but frail. Need more moss? Come back. Good service.
I definitely will. It's very hard to find, you can imagine. But I did hear that you're perhaps looking at moving like a colony here, perhaps?
Nope. Just us.
Just you guys. Okay, well, that's still fine.
Sight.
Sure. Wow. Wait. I have to look at their stat sheet because they actually rolled decent. This is this troll.
Where am I at on comprehend languages at?
3 minutes in.
Okay. All right.
All right. So -2, you win. They're definitely hiding something, Cade. They don't want you to know how many people are here. Housing regulations and all.
We're not cops.
Doesn't know that. You look fancy. So, Flea, you successfully sneaked away. Where are you trying to go?
I am going to shapeshift into a small mouse. And I'm going to go explore and see, just get a layout of the area, see if there's anything, other people around, any other farm animals.
The outside. Or are you sneaking under the door frame?
Under the door frame.
Okay.
Are we not inside right now?
No, you're all outside. He didn't bring you in.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't want to. No. All right, so Flea, let me bring you over to the other map. Wrong map. Don't need to be that zoomed in. Perfect. So, Flea, you climb from underneath the doorframe, and it takes you a moment to realize what's happening, but in your tiny form, you look around, and there are these incredibly large obelisks on either side of you. This room seems to stretch on for nearly forever. And these incredible structures of magnitudes that are incomprehensible as you are currently an itsy bitsy tiny rat inside of a giant's home. Go ahead and roll your investigation. And how much dark vision do you have again? As a halfling?
Halflings don't have any, I believe.
Okay, so we'll limit you to 20 feet. What's your passive, Flea?
13?
13, so that's 20, 35.
The map still hasn't loaded. Oh, maybe Sun and Darkness? I don't know. I just see it. There we go. Okay.
It's a very long map.
Okay.
In fact, roll me a survival check as well.
What?
So investigation and survival. Okay. Investigation, you're having difficulties really finding anything in here under your current size. I mean, it would be difficult as a halfling to find things in here. Survival, this place is far bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Interesting.
And you kind of scurry at one of the tables, and you run into this fluffy, soft thing with your head, and you sniff at it, and it smells like pie. Like a meat pie. And you look on either side of you, and the pie is roughly about 30 feet across.
It's a big fluffy pie. Okay, I'm gonna back up and scurry around another direction.
Okay. You back up a little bit, and then you start scurrying around in another direction. And you do see that there appears to be more trolls in here. The trolls are working right now. And you see two of them, one on either end of a giant rolling mechanism. Let me move you closer to where you would see that. Right up here. Come on.
Eileen.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. These giant trolls are on either side of a rolling pin right now, starting to roll out some very big crust. And the trolls have to two-man the pin in order to roll it back.
That's big. All right, I'm gonna.
Oh, wait. Before anything else, you understand Primordial, which is what they're speaking.
I do.
Yep.
I do.
The one calls over. So, Gaffrey, how many more pies we make? Told you last time. We make them until the volcano is happy. How long's that gonna take? I don't know, Bob. This is tiring, man. I mean, we could do other things. What if we just ran away? Then the volcano will kill us. We don't want that. Guess you're right. Phooey. Oh, hey, look. They walk over like 20 feet away from you and pick up a mouse from the table. And he turns around. I think I can get there from here. No way, man. What? It goes flying, and off in the distance, Flea, you hear. Got it.
I'm gonna turn around and try to sneak back towards the door.
Okay. So, by the time you pop back out of the door, let me bring you onto the mat with everybody else. So, the individual you all been dealing with thus far, he stands up and looks at you all very, nicely, gives you a very affirmative thumbs up. All right, good business. All of you take care. You're muted.
See you around.
Take care. He opens up the door, and Forrest, you do notice as he kind of like shuffles to the side and squeezes in, little rat runs out.
Yep. Well, I've been in the middle of doing comprehend languages, so I probably might not notice. As
I'm gonna run over to Forrest and Are you kneeling, sitting down, standing? How are you doing your comprehend languages?
I'm currently sitting.
Okay, I'm just gonna go cuddle on his lap underneath the book while he's practicing.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm not sure where comprehend languages is at currently. But
Probably about 6-7 minutes at this point.
Okay.
Well,
Galen, you have any ideas on what to do? Next.
well, we found out where they are,
That is very useful.
and I have ingredients for some new potions, so that's exciting.
Yay.
Zorgo's gonna be used in out of curiosity.
Exactly what I said. They're to stop bleeding.
Okay.
They, it's difficult to choke down, but worth it.
Understandable.
It's also incredibly flammable. Keep that in mind.
Understood.
Yep. So, troll moss.
Forrest now looks tempted.
So, you all wait another 3 minutes or so, and then Forrest ends comprehend languages. You can now understand any spoken language.
They're gone for it.
I realized
tap
this.
on-
I smelled him walk away.
I'll tap on Forrest and our little code saying, put me in the pouch.
Pick him up and put him in my inner pocket kind of pouch.
That was Flea.
Your pocket protector.
He is my pocket protector, yes.
Oh,
Aw.
that's disgusting.
Yeah, that's Flea.
Well, I believe we're all done here, so
Are
let's
we
go
all
somewhere to
done?
talk.
We could go to an inn.
Don't we need to find where the task was finding the goat, and she gave us a set amount of time, if you don't recall.
To talk, we can go to the inn. We can go to my inn.
Okay, remember the amount of time she told us?
If you guys are walking all the way to your inn, you're about 3 hours away right now.
Isn't the inn in same place?
Shanti's Rim, not your inn.
Oh,
wait, no, you stayed at one of the very nice inns. That's right, I forgot. You're paying stupid amounts of money. Yeah. That's only like a 20-minute walk.
yeah, we can go to my inn.
While we're walking, I'm going to start tapping rhythmically on Forrest, letting him know.
So, your little code language, you can only convey like simple things through it,
Mhm.
not really full-fledged
Yeah.
Yes,
conversation.
knows.
Mhm.
Yeah. SOS.
Scary.
I would imagine number of I convey the message that I saw two people in there.
Oh, that would be simple enough, yeah.
So, did your brother find anything, Mr. Forrest?
Seems to be there are others inside.
I
It's quite big.
tried to listen for a sheep, but I was a little busy.
Yeah, getting in there will be more important than. You can always ask him once we get back to where we're going exactly what he heard. We can't really.
Oh, what
Can't,
about?
like, talk to each other in our. I mean, we're not like. Can't talk to each other in our minds. Like, we'll figure it out when we get there. Exactly
Well,
what it is.
We're
that
about
he-
like 15, 20 minutes out. We'll be there soon.
from
Oh, the inn.
what in.
Lazotov. It's a nice.
You're staying at Lazeltov?
Yes.
Mazel
It's an okay place to stay at. It's okay.
It's the second most expensive place in the entire city.
It's oh,
Are you paying? Point
Yes,
to
of
Cade.
course.
All right, cool. Let's go.
So you all walk about 20 minutes or so, and then you make it over to Lazatov, this incredibly nice, expensive-looking inn. As you walk up the stairs, you do notice that there's no music playing inside, but there is 2 large bouncers out front. They recognize you, Cade, and immediately let you through. Galen, they begrudgingly let you go as well, and the other 3 are kind of getting nasty looks the other 2, because neither of you look like you should be here.
They're with me. They're just coming to my room for a few minutes.
Okay. They allow you inside, and the first thing you all notice is there's no bar in here.
no
There's-
fun.
Booths and tables where people are sitting down, having quiet conversations, and eating.
I'm really tempted. But I will behave.
As you're walking past,
To do.
one of the one of the waiters walks over to you, Cade and Galen. His name is Red. He is a blue-skinned tiefling. Smiles.
Hey, Red.
Hey, how you doing? Usual dinner?
Not for tonight. I already have planned to pick up dinner from the Shisco district.
Oh, wonderful. Well, have a good one. And he just keeps waiting.
Thank you for your services as usual.
No worries at all.
Yep, to the room.
Yep.
This way.
I am uncomfortable.
Get used to it. A few nights.
No.
Gray, there's a lot of perfume on everybody in here.
I'm barely used to sleeping inside.
Really?
Yes.
Forrest, the strangest phenomenon happens to you. As you step on the stairs, they make no noise.
Hey. Rude.
I don't like this. How am I supposed to hear if someone's coming to attack me?
That's what the guards are for.
That's
if
what
the
these
guards
are
coming to
for.
Attack me.
She points at her long ass ears.
We also have locks.
Sensei, thank you for the follow.
Fine, it's not my home. That place has character. And if I blow it up, I don't feel too bad. I mean,
Please don't blow up anything in here. Please do not.
There's a bonk on the back of his head. You don't know much about Abaquan culture, do you, Cade?
Their food is good. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Mm.
it's a little spicy for him, but it's fine.
We have one permanent settlement and no one stays there permanently. We travel with tents, so being inside is very strange.
Well, so what are we going? We going to your room now, Cade? Or what?
Of course, follow me. Just a little bit down the hall.
All right. As you walk down this hallway, another strange thing occurs, but this time to Gray. You don't hear anything from the other rooms. You
Straight up puts an ear on one.
Roll me a perception check. All right. Now that you press your ear up against it, you do hear what sounds like a robust man saying, "I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy," followed by a cracking sound.
Miss Gray.
The left side of the rooms are where Galen usually goes.
You're gonna
Miss-
end that miss with something else.
Ugh. Okay. Sorry.
Nosy.
That's what I get for being nosy. Exceptionally well built, though. That's even more terrifying.
You
I'm
can tell that by the
uncomfortable.
sound of the person's voice.
I was thinking, but I can't say anything.
The walls.
Oh,
The man was not. It was rather large.
Exceptionally well built. You can tell that just from their voice.
It was rather large. I heard
Uncanny when your
noises I
elvish
did not
ears
want
can
to
do.
hear.
I said it's uncanny what your elvish ears can pick up and
Yes.
discern.
It's a curse sometimes.
Indeed.
It seems like today is more than others.
Yes, especially with the sense of smell too.
Well,
I wonder how fast I could clear that dining room if I wanted to.
Give me some of
No.
that. Give me
Let's
some
be
of
in and
that
out.
moss.
Kate is
Did you pay for it?
the dining room? No. The room, yes. And I did bring y'all in here, so it's probably gonna fall on me if anything happens.
Perfect.
Besides, do you have anything to put it in?
It would be gone in a second. I was gonna use it for something, but I've been working on this thing that is a moving scent almost, like a gaseous form of like a stench that can just clear people out. I haven't found the right substance. I didn't know if I'd burn it or just have it like saved and then created, but I feel like that could work really well.
So,
She
Kadamas.
pulls out another stopper and puts a piece in there and closes it and hands a piece over to Forrest. Let me know how the experiment goes.
Not in here, please. Not in here.
Kadamas, you bring them over towards your room and you open it up, and this single bedroom villa, for Christ's sakes, is bigger than the front half of Gray's shop. There is a large couch positioned nicely in front of an end table, a very beautiful large queen-sized mattress that has a canopy over top of it, a window on either side, and your own private bathroom.
Well, welcome to my room. If y'all would like to make yourself comfortable or freshen up, I just switched to the couch or the bathroom. If you need to relieve yourself or refreshen yourself, the bathroom is over there.
I will point out, Gray, you have no idea what a bathroom is. You've heard of a bathhouse.
You all discuss. I'm taking my armor off. Going towards the bathroom.
I will.
The soaps.
What is?
The soaps are on the first.
I know what soap looks like.
I'm giving you positions, not what they
Now,
look like.
Important distinction. This is not a full bathroom. It is a latrine with a little wash bucket for hands and face. The shower is down the hall. That's still communal. That's still too expensive.
Yeah.
Made it sound like
Hey,
I
guys.
have a bath in here.
Oh, if you want a bath, that's on the hall.
I'm fine. I'm putting my clothes back on.
You know, you and Galen would be good friends once y'all get to know each other. Galen, I think you'd like enjoy this. Yeah, once you get
Not
to know
sure
him.
which one of them that's meant to be an insult towards.
Take it as
Just
you would.
kind of looking at Galen with the mask on. Looks back at Kate.
This is. Wait. And she like goes over to the bed I know
There's a chocolate piece on it.
it takes. Studies the silk as she eats it.
I didn't know Flea got in here before us.
This is. I know these silks. Would it be too much trouble if I repurposed these?
If you're going to do that, please go to a different room that's unoccupied. At least it's clear of my conscience and my wallet.
So you'd rather us steal from someone else
Of course.
than use their stuff than use yours?
It's repurposing.
I repurpose someone else's.
Oh, so your conscience is only clear when it's your money.
Yes.
Fine. It's good to know. At least we know your boundaries and morals.
I ain't gonna lie about it.
So we should discuss what we're going to do because time's ticking, and I believe there was a time limit on how long that.
Yep.
Well, I
Quran
didn't
was going to allow
see any
for
of the
us to
inside.
return.
Flea.
Yeah, where is your brother?
I'm gonna poke on Flea to come out.
I'll pop my head up.
Turn back into you, brother.
That is
I'm taking him out
Jesus
of my
fuck.
pocket. I'm taking him out of my pocket before he turns because I don't want him to turn.
Oh.
That was loud.
Yeah, that's loud as fuck, dude. Can you turn down that volume or leave it far away?
mute. I put it on mute. I thought I did
Thanks.
him, but sorry.
But anyways, yeah, Flea, you pop out of the pocket. Do you return to Flea?
I'm gonna look at everyone first. Just waiting for questions.
It's
Well, you guys
really
know what I'm doing.
inconvenient to look at people as a mouse that has terrible sight.
Turn back into yourself. I take him out of my pocket, put him on the ground.
A little sigh, and I'll go ahead and turn back
There's a
into
little
me.
mouse sigh.
Yep.
What did you see?
Not a lot. There was a really big pie and an even bigger, well, 2 trolls and a really big rolling pin.
Was it shepherd's pie?
No, but they did pick up a mouse and throw it into one of them. Something that they were cooking.
Did you see the pets?
That's all I saw. That's all I It was kind of dark. It's really large, and it's much larger in there than you would think.
Mm.
It's larger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so we should probably plan for this. For as much as Flea saw, and for what we know at least of the building, I'm going to clear out part of the wood on like the carpet and stuff on here. I'm guessing there's like a carpet or something probably.
Oh, there's a
blocking the
throw
floor.
rug, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move the throw rug and start pushing things out of the way and get some chalk out and start drawing out like a.
And the two of them were actually talking, and they, one said, "Gaffrey, how many more pies we make?" And the other one said, "We make until the volcano is happy."
Volcano's happy.
Mhm.
Interesting to use a title. Could be a title. Could be literal.
I'm more of a literal person, I guess. I was just thinking that if they are trying to move here, maybe they're moving here because they have an island with a volcano. I don't know.
Potentially. Can you rephrase when you say it again? Can you say it exactly how they said it, Felician? Or
I can try. Gaffrey, how many more pies we make? We make until volcano is happy.
okay, all right. So
Something like that.
that's good. That was good. That was actually really good.
Please
troll
tell me
voice.
you have the actor feat.
That was a really good troll voice.
I wish I did.
You better take it.
That was a pretty good troll voice, Felician. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna start drawing out on the ground in my chalk on this ground
Okay.
and mapping out crude drawings, like stick figures. So like angry big teeth of trolls
On the wood.
on the wood. Yeah.
Yep. At least you can somewhat get chalk out of wood. Okay.
So
Yeah,
we know
luckily the chalk
warehouse.
actually sits on top of the wood. It's polished.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Gray has stolen the bed sheets off of the bed and like
Sleight of
has-
hand. Sleight of hand. Katie, watch Gray literally take them and just drape them over herself.
With that natural
She's
one, I was
not
picturing her
subtle.
having trouble
Yeah.
getting the
Hear the
sheets
bed
off.
like
Lifts the bed halfway up like shit.
Hospital corners.
She's not messing with mine, I hope.
Yeah, yours is still in the couch. Yours is folded.
So can I try and remember anything about trolls and like my studies of, like magic, magical creatures, generalized?
What do you want to discern?
I'm just trying to discern, like, because the moss is flammable. Is that also a thing that would affect trolls?
Nature check.
15.
Because of the nature of this moss growing in the crevices of their body, it does also grow into their bloodstreams as well. Trolls have this very unique ability of regeneration that only ever gets stunted if this moss is eradicated from their body or is burned away.
Okay.
Or, yeah, just burned away.
Okay, so we have a couple options. Let's go with some choices we can make here. Option 1, we try and convince them to give us the goat. Trolls, I mean, he probably could be intelligent, highly intelligent, but generally speaking, average intelligence, I wouldn't say there's many, probably a smaller amount that are of like a high intelligence. So
Wait,
convincing them of
Flea, you understood what they were saying. Was he
Mhm.
speaking common?
Oh, did Felician
No.
say it in primordial, or did he say it in?
I said it in common.
Okay, I was just choosing.
That would have been great, though. I wish I would have thought about that.
Boom.
Luckily, I'm comprehending languages still.
It does last an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, no, they were talking in the, it was easy to understand them.
Were they speaking common?
No, they were speaking like in a troll-like language.
And you understood them?
It's the same one that I get in. Yeah, I understood them.
Hmm.
This Finnish, Felician.
Oh, it just sometimes I hear the same language in my dreams. That's all.
I look towards forest.
It's fine.
Okay.
Gray kind of.
Listen, what are the options that we are willing to do here?
Well,
They are there legally. They have bought this warehouse.
They have legally bought
So
this.
destruction of their property, sneaking in, breaking and entering, these are all illegal crimes that we would be committing because they own this property in and of itself.
It's also
And-
pretty distasteful to do it.
I don't know why. So if they did steal the goat, it's probably already in a pie. If they didn't steal the goat, then well, I don't know why else they would steal the goat. I don't know if they did it.
Well,
That's the thing we don't know.
and they were confronted before.
Correct. And an investigation was apparently done and nothing was found.
Question about the investigative practices of Alona. Do they have access to the general, what's it called? What's the right word? Law enforcement to Zone of Truth.
Oh, not generally speaking, no. There are individuals that they can bring in under serious situations. but you don't call the SWAT team when the bicycle gets stolen off the front lawn.
It depends on if you're in America in what neighborhood, but we won't talk about that.
True. True.
If we had been in Gray's district, it might have been a different story, but
Yeah, true.
so
We could lay out all the options to choose from even the ones that are the most distasteful, like say committing, breaking, entering, then searching the property ourselves, which would inevitably lead to fight, maybe contact with the local enforcement, and probably jail time.
that's if you're caught.
If we're caught.
Were you wearing that cloak when you were sent to jail?
No, I was not. That was dreadful, but no.
Did
He
you
was
hide
wearing
it
his
because that's
brown
what you
cloak.
stole and they sent you to jail?
It wasn't stealing that we got sent to jail for, right, Galen?
Right.
It would. Let's just say, when there are certain signs you should read before you go into people's property. Make sure it's not. When you go into property, make sure you're invited, and don't let. When your friend brings you there, don't let the mistress find out.
Okay, there's a story here.
We can tell
So
a story at a time.
So you've already committed a breaking and entering.
Technically, yes.
So this would be easy for you.
Well, but he got put in jail.
Well, I am.
Good point, Felician. He did get put in jail for that.
do have-
Okay, so breaking and entering might not be the good idea. Now, here's the thing. What if they're doing anything that isn't allowed and we come back with some sort of fake ID that they are doing something that they're not supposed to illegally, and we threaten them with that, and then we go in?
We do that. Is there still chances of impersonating proper 40 black?
No. I'm saying we let somebody know,
Oh,
like the owner that sold that to them.
Did you see how much money he's making?
Good point. He is making
Yeah.
money, and he probably doesn't care.
We could always ask Smith if he wants to help us. He seemed like pretty.
According to them, it's already investigated.
Yeah, Smithson already said it was investigated. Or we just go in at night and do that. If we are going to fight any trolls, hitting them with fire will be the most optimal thing.
Well, that's not my expertise, but I can keep the rest of you alive, so that works. We need to know if the sheep
Sorry.
is there.
Thinking back to the warehouse, was it made of metal or wood? The troll warehouse.
The outside structure seemed to be a combination of stone and wood.
How flammable did the building look?
Yes.
Cade, I remind you, we need to find the goat alive. Remember when we said if we found it dead, she freaked out?
I'm not looking
I'm
to set
hungry.
the building on fire. Oh,
We can get some goat later. Completion.
Okay.
Please, you need me to call room service for you?
No, you guys were talking about roasted goat, so.
No, I'm worried about if we fight a stray fireball hitting some wood or some dry hay.
Fireball?
Firebolt.
Oh, I was about to say, I didn't realize you were a practiced wizard, Cade.
No, I'm not much of the arcane pursuit for me. Never really had much
Intellect.
into it.
So what would we want to do? We need to decide because we don't have much time on this.
Well, think
I need to know that the goat's there before I do anything, to be honest.
The big thing is, for legality's sake, we need to at least know that there is the goat there. So if we're doing all this, we ain't gonna just do it for nothing.
You said it was a 20-minute walk, Jiro?
Yeah.
Okay.
We just ask the trolls where the goat is.
They'd probably tell us it's not there.
Yeah, we can just go look. We can just go inside.
I can send Munin in before I go in.
We could do that. Yeah, we could do that.
I could always. Does it cost money to change his form?
Yeah, it's 10 gold worth of
Or incense.
Yeah.
incense and
Charcoal, I think it was.
charcoal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's ash and incense. 10
Okay, alright,
GP worth
so
of it, though.
So
It
it
has-
costs money every time you
Yeah.
you
How
change
about-
his form. Okay.
How about I turn Stuffed Muffin into a goat, have him wander around, try to get cards, and see where they take him.
That could be useful. Good thinking, Galen.
That works.
I
Actually,
actually like that. I could have Munin stick there, and I can see you inside. And then
So-
if they take it inside, he can see where they go.
So we're gonna have a mini story arc of Stud Muffin and the other familiar.
and captured by trolls and taken to wherever they need.
That'll be an interesting subplot.
Then we have to go rescue them.
Carol, when we were at the building, I know it was a big building. Were there like windows up at the top?
No.
You know, like some warehouses, or no? Where that we could see? Is it like? I'm imagining. Tell me if I'm imagining wrong, and you may have said it. Like I'm picturing like 2 stories, but it's like a 1 story, but like 2 stories
Yes,
high.
that is
Like
the
super
size.
high roofs.
Yes, that is the scope of it, but there were no windows that you saw.
Okay.
The rooftop was also fairly flat.
Okay.
Okay. So what are we gonna do?
We get close and we send out bait.
Okay.
All right. So Galen, you're going to change the form of Stud Muffin.
Yep.
All right. This takes you about 10 minutes in total to cast Find Steed, and you all watch as Stud Muffin runs into a wall, disappearing as they slam into it, and from the other side of the room reappear as a normal goat, a dire goat, a battle goat. What kind of goat?
Just a normal goat.
Ah.
Looking good. Stud Muffin.
What language are you giving it?
If it knows that different language, can I still communicate with it telepathically?
Telepathically, yeah, but then it can't communicate with anybody else.
Okay, I'll have it be able to understand the troll's language.
Primordial?
Yeah.
Okay.
Prior to us leaving,
goat. Demon goat.
prior to us leaving, I'm gonna ritually cast comprehend languages again.
Okay. And the
So
goat's
while
cursing
the
him.
goat's being made.
Yeah, the goat is cursing him the fuck out.
So while they're doing their rituals, do they want to freshen up?
I'm curious.
Yes, Miss Gray.
At this point, I put
This-
him under the bed.
Actually, under the bed has some dirty underwear, shoes, socks, and leather materials. That on the inseam all say Galen.
Good to know. I try to kind of avoid it, but I'll just
Work
kinda-
materials.
Yeah.
Dirty underwear. Oh, work material. Okay. So,
Welcome to Galen.
right.
I'm a paladin.
That's interesting. We'll talk later, Cade. We're on a time crunch.
Where did Fleet go? Okay.
I'm gonna cast precipitation on the chalk.
Thank you for being very considerate, Mr. Forrest.
Oh no, it's not for consideration. It's because I don't want them to figure out that we made a plan to sneak into somewhere.
Either way,
Love that. And horrible bosses. I don't know if you guys saw that
Yeah.
with the permanent marker.
Yeah.
Shit, wrong one. I used the magical dust. Check.
So are we ready?
Yes.
Alrighty, so now you're entering into the street. You're all setting up your devious plan to incriminate the goat stealers, the trolls of this region. So you send your goat out there, who is making all of the primordial, disgusting, guttural sounds that sound like a Gwar concert is happening with no instruments.
It's not going ball or have whatever coats.
Do you ask it to go ba?
Yes, please.
Ba! Ba! Ba!
You had it speak primordial and not like a beast language.
You could have given it beast speech. They know one language.
and now
No.
So now it just walks through the district going, bah! Alright, I would like all of you to give me stealth checks.
Oh God.
This is before we get there, right? We're just
Oh!
walking-
Yeah, as you're getting there, yeah.
Okay.
I'll roll this and then. What time of day is this?
It's evening. It's nighttime.
Okay.
Jesus, double nat 20s again. Alright, your party's average is very stealthy, as you are following behind the goat that is heading over in that region, just bah, bah. You hear from inside of one of the warehouses, "Hey, shut the fuck up!" And your goat just walks over towards an open vent. Bah!
Head toward the troll warehouse, please.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Bah.
I'm gonna
Puts a
have
couple
Noonan-
of
Puts a couple of
earwigs into the vent.
oh no.
Shuts it.
I'm gonna tell Moonin to go mimic what he just heard from that person yelling into the grate. Just
Shut the
back and
fuck
forth.
up!
Over and over a couple times, and then
Okay, so it's just you're pissing off all of the fucking locals. Anyways, you walk around for a period of time until you make it over towards the proper district, where now you get to play different music. You do hear lofty music coming from some other section here in Shanti's Rim, and you also hear the cobbled footsteps of individuals moving through this cobbled road. And the sounds of local sailors who probably didn't feel like buying it in or paying for it or slowing down their drink enough to actually go there. Just lying in street corners and in alleyways, trying to sleep. Bah. Bah. Bah.
about
somebody about hide. I'm kidding. I heard the doors opening.
so
We getting close? I'm assuming.
about
Oh, Felician, I meant to ask. Have you seen that crest I was talking about?
I haven't seen it.
Have you been paying attention?
Mostly.
What crest are you looking for?
Hmm?
What crest are you looking for?
The sea dragon.
But I have seen it.
Knowledge.
Yeah, they do this.
What can I roll for that? Just based off
Nature.
knowledge, nature.
Yeah.
Noble. Okay.
Oh, you want to know if you know what that crest is?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you would not be able to do that.
Okay, no problem. Then.
Would I have seen it?
Roll me a history check.
Oh.
Well, that ain't bad. Yeah, a few blocks back you saw a crest with it on it. back when you
will-
were at that first inn with Mystique.
I will relay that information. If you're looking to avoid it and all, that is.
No, I was just wondering where it was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It might not be the same one. I don't know. Could be.
So, Galen, your familiar reaches out to you mentally. Am I just going over towards their door and buying until they bring me in and cook me?
Basically,
I think
yes.
That's the plan that he said.
Oh, that was mental.
That was mental.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forget.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't worry, I'll rescue you before they cook you, assuming they actually do try to do that.
They turn and like glare in your general direction in the way that only a cat could. But anyways, it
Except
walks.
creepier because they have goat eyes.
It walks out over in front of their warehouse, and you hear it sit there. Bah, bah.
Should we be hiding?
You all
Or
are
we
hiding.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then
you-
in that case, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, okay. So your stealth went from very good to insanely good. Cool. That brings it up 10 points on average. So now you're at 27.
Hmm.
The front door opens up. And Flea, you hear the one troll step out towards the goat. Oh, hey, fellow. Are you boss? Bah. Bah.
I was expecting the goat to repeat back in Primordial. No, he told me to stand here.
It's not that stupid. It's smart. It has a 9 intelligence. That's better than some of y'all.
Galen, what's your intelligence? Is it smarter than me?
No, I don't think so. Barely.
Barely. Okay. Anyways. The goat, the troll, like, sits crisscross applesauce in front of the goat and starts petting its head.
Wait, I need a minute.
Yep.
You're right.
My stomach hurts. Oh, my abs. No, I'm just picturing a pet that's smarter than the
I know quite a few.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Or
It
is a
just fucking.
skip for them? They just stare at you.
It's just like I misheard you when you said the troll went crisscross, and I just saw the goat going crisscross, going, you know, I'm smarter than my master, and it fucking sucks. And it's just like, wow.
That would be really good, yeah.
Sorry, just where I went.
All right.
trolls petting.
Yeah, the troll is petting the goat, who like communicates to you, Galen, awkwardly. So yeah.
Just stick with him and see if he takes you inside or something.
Hey, little fella, you hungry? The goat nods. Alright, come here. We'll get you something to eat, okay? Alrighty, just walk with me. And he opens the door a bit more and moves inside.
Go with him.
Yeah, the goat follows him. And then he closes the door.
Let me know what goes on in there.
Holy shit, it is so big in here. Wow. I can't even see over the table. You know, this is really, and then your connection ends.
Fuck. Oh,
What's going wrong?
apparently,
However, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't communicate with him anymore. It's not because of distance, logic.
Did you get out of range? Do we need to move closer?
It's 1 mile is the distance.
Yeah, but it gets inside. Yeah, I mean, by normal distance, is he within a mile?
Yes, absolutely.
But okay.
At this point, Gray, since all of you are roughly about a block or so away, you hear the door slam open and running through the streets. You're muted. Zoom muted.
One of them is running. Sounds terrified.
Ghost goat.
Ghost goat.
Door is open. Does Galen?
Go.
You look down the street. Yeah, the door's wide open.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah, let's go.
And you hear him fading into the background. Ghost goat. Ghost goat. As he
Oh,
just keeps
hell.
running.
Let's go.
Don't shut the door.
Galen moves to the door.
So you all move over inside of this warehouse, and this is where we're going to go ahead and go on break. When we come back, all of you have to see if you can't find and save any ghosts. We'll be right back.